Your brain is aging right now, every single day. And for a long time, scientists believed that once brain cells were damaged by age, that was it. Game over. No coming back. But a study published just 3 days ago completely changes that story. Researchers have discovered a protein that can actually reverse aging in brain cells. Not slow it down, not prevent it, reverse it. The protein is called DMTF1, and what it does is nothing short of extraordinary. Let me explain what's actually happening inside your aging brain right now, because understanding the problem makes the solution even more remarkable. Your brain contains something called neural stem cells. These are special cells that have one job: to create new brain cells when old ones die or get damaged. Think of them as your brain's repair crew. When you're young, these stem cells are incredibly active. They regenerate quickly. They keep your brain sharp, your memory strong, your thinking clear. But as you age, something goes wrong. These stem cells slow down. They become less responsive, less active. The repair crew essentially goes on strike. And that's when you start noticing things. Forgetting names, walking into a room and forgetting why, losing words mid-sentence, taking longer to learn new things. Scientists have known this was happening for years. What they didn't know was why. What exactly triggers this slowdown? And more importantly, can it be reversed? That's where DMTF1 comes in. Researchers discovered that this protein acts like an on-off switch for your neural stem cells. When DMTF1 levels are high, your stem cells stay active. They keep regenerating. They keep repairing your brain. But here's what happens with age. DMTF1 levels naturally decline. And when that protein drops, your neural stem cells essentially go dormant. They stop repairing. They stop regenerating. Your brain slowly loses its ability to fix itself. Now here's the part that should genuinely excite you. When researchers artificially boosted DMTF1 levels in aging brains, the neural stem cells woke up. Even in cells that had significant age-related damage, boosting this protein restored their ability to regenerate. Read that again. Cells that were already damaged by aging came back to life when DMTF1 was increased. This means brain aging might not be the one-way street we thought it was. There might actually be a way to hit reverse. Now I know what you're thinking. Great. But how does this help me today? And that's a fair question. This research is early stage. We don't have a DMTF1 pill you can take tomorrow morning. Human trials are still years away. But here's why this matters for you right now. This discovery tells us something fundamentally important. Your brain has a built-in repair system that can potentially be reactivated. That changes everything about how we should think about brain health. Because if your brain has the ability to regenerate even after aging, then what you do every single day to support that system matters enormously. So what does science say actually supports your brain's regenerative ability? Number 1, sleep. This is the big one. Your brain does the majority of its repair work while you sleep. During deep sleep, your brain literally flushes out toxic proteins that accumulate during the day. Proteins linked to Alzheimer's, proteins linked to cognitive decline. They get cleared out while you sleep. 7 to 9 hours. Every night. Non-negotiable if you care about your brain. Number 2, exercise. This one has more scientific evidence behind it than almost anything else. Physical exercise, especially aerobic exercise like walking, running, or cycling, directly stimulates the production of a chemical called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. BDNF is essentially fertilizer for your brain. It supports the growth of new brain cells and helps existing cells survive longer. Even 20 minutes of moderate exercise can boost BDNF levels. Number 3, omega-3 fatty acids. Your brain is about 60% fat, and the type of fat matters enormously. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, are critical components of brain cell membranes. Studies consistently show that people with higher omega-3 intake have better cognitive function and lower rates of cognitive decline. Number 4, learning new things. Your brain has a property called neuroplasticity. the ability to form new connections and pathways throughout your entire life. Every time you learn something new, challenge yourself mentally, or step outside your comfort zone, you're literally reshaping your brain. You're building new neural pathways, learning a language, playing an instrument, reading books outside your usual genre. These aren't just hobbies. They're brain training. Number 5. Managing stress. Chronic stress is one of the most damaging things you can do to your brain. The stress hormone cortisol, when chronically elevated, actually shrinks the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory and learning. Meditation, breathing exercises, time in nature, genuine social connection. These aren't luxuries, they're brain protection. Number 6. Social connection. This one surprises a lot of people, but loneliness is one of the strongest risk factors for cognitive decline. Humans are social animals, and our brains literally need connection to stay healthy. People with strong social networks have significantly lower rates of dementia. Call a friend, have dinner with family, join a community. Your brain needs it. Now let's talk about what this DMTF1 discovery means for the future of brain health treatment. Scientists are currently working to understand exactly how to manipulate DMTF1 levels safely in humans. If they can develop a way to boost this protein, we could be looking at treatments for conditions like Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and general age-related cognitive decline that are far more effective than anything we have today. The current treatments for Alzheimer's, for example, mostly focus on slowing the progression. They're not reversing anything. But a treatment that could actually reactivate the brain's own repair system, that's a completely different category of medicine. We're not there yet. But the fact that researchers have identified the specific mechanism, the actual protein responsible for this switch, means we have a concrete target to work toward. That's a massive leap forward. And here's something worth thinking about. Just 20 years ago, scientists believed that the adult brain couldn't generate new cells at all. That was considered settled science. Then researchers discovered neurogenesis, the process of new brain cell formation in adults. That changed everything. Now we're discovering that even aging brain cells can potentially be reactivated. Every time we think we've figured out the limits of the human brain, science reveals there's more capacity there than we imagined. Your brain is more resilient than you think, and science is getting better and better at unlocking that resilience. So while we wait for DMTF1-based treatments to move through clinical trials, the message is clear. Take care of your brain right now. Sleep well, move your body, eat omega-3 rich foods, keep learning, manage your stress, stay socially connected. Because your brain has a repair system. And how you live your life determines whether that system thrives or shuts down. The science just keeps proving the same thing over and over again. The basics work. Sleep, movement, nutrition, connection, mental challenge. These aren't boring recommendations. They're the activation code for your brain's repair system. Use them.